everybody, and welcome back to my vacation special. This is the Sensation Micro from esmoke.net. The Sensation Micro is a rebranded E-8 from e-cig.com. They are the first U.S. retailer of the E-8. The E-8 is a two-piece disposable model, just like its bigger cousin, the E9. And just like its bigger cousin, it really does make an outstanding, amazing, very impressive amount of vapor, especially considering its size. Like its bigger cousins, however, it does share the flaw of only allowing a very short 2 to 3 second draw. Within that 2 to 3 seconds, so you do produce a lot of vapor. It's a very light, easy draw. So the switch is very responsive. So the only real criticism I have in its performance is, again, the short 2 to 3 second allowable draw. They are $145 for the starter kit, so it is pricey. The cartridges are $14 for a box of 5. So it is rather expensive. But, as I say, in terms of performance and in terms of impressiveness when showing it off to other people, this one definitely is at the top of the heap. And of course, esmoke.net offers a levered discount code of 10%, so if you do choose to order, please do use my discount code. Turning to my normal performance measures, overall, I give it a 3.6 on the overall performance rating. It is dragged down by the inherent limitations of the small size. The size, by the way, I should mention, compared to an E8, an E9 with the short battery, it's the same length. However, it does also come with a shorter battery, like so, which brings it to a much shorter length compared to the E9. Oh boy, I need to get against the couch here. Kind of low, but hopefully you can still see that. See how close they are. Compared to a DSE 901, you can see it's the shrimp of the bunch. However, personally, I very seldom take advantage of the short battery. It also comes with a longer battery, which obviously lasts longer, and that's what I normally use. It is only 8 millimeters in diameter compared to the E9, which is 9 millimeters. You can see the difference there. Let me light those up so you can see the difference. So, much smaller, much lighter, but you do pay for that. Returning again to the performance measures, 3.6 overall performance. Only the size, a couple of the scores suffer because of the small size, however. The vapor production is its highest score. It gets a 6 out of 5, a bonus point for maxing out in my scale. By comparison, its bigger cousin does edge it out and would earn a 7 by comparison. this again. So it doesn't quite produce as much as an E9 type, but still very, very impressive. And compared to the typical comparison, a 901, this is actually a very, very well good performing 901, but this does beat it. Get another angle on that. Need a darker color background for this. Wish I had brought along my wall screen. Okay, so vapor production, I give it a 6. Ease of draw, it's very lightweight, as I say. Don't even need a primer puff with it. I give it a 4 on the ease of draw. The battery life is the weakest point. The large, as I say, they can only do 2 to 3 second draws, so I can't give it my normal 5-second draw. Had to do a bit of a translation, but the larger one equals out to around 40 to 50 5-second puffs, which would be about a 2 on my scale. The shorter one would equal out to about 30 to 40 tops, 5-second puffs. That's only about 1. Between the two of them, I'm giving it a 1.5 on the battery life. The battery life, you know, when you cut the battery cells down that small, that narrow, that's what you get. The cartridge life, I was expecting it to last half as long as the E9. It doesn't, only about a third. I'd say about 7 cigarettes equivalent. I give it about a 2.5 on the cartridge life. That's around 100 of the 2 to 3 second puffs. Reliability and ease of use, gives it 4. The only one point I take off is because of the short draws. So all of that averages out to 3.6 overall performance. Overall, that would be second shelf. I almost wanted to bring it down one to the middle shelf just because of the limited cartridge and battery life. If you use it as your regular e-cigarette, you're going to want a good half-dozen batteries at least. But still, no, I'm going to stick with second shelf because short battery life, short cartridge life or not, it is enjoyable, it's easy to use, it's impressive for smokers and even non-smokers to see. Really, I do enjoy it. The high price tag is another thing that kind of makes me want to pull it down to the middle shelf, though. You can get it cheaper ordering it from e-cig.com, so I want to be upfront about that. If you order it from e-cig.com, my experience with them was that the batteries both died. The first one within a couple of days, the second one after only about a month. It took about a week before the order shipped, another week for it to arrive. Both of the batteries are covered by warranty, but I would have to ship it back to them, wait for them to get it, they'll ship them back to me. The 2 batteries that I received from eSmokeNet, on the other hand, one of them I've been using them for about 2, maybe 3 weeks now. One of them is starting to show degraded performance. The other one is doing just fine. If I do have to send them back for warranty, it'll be here in the States. Very fast, very easy. Those are the kind of things that you do pay more for by ordering locally instead of directly from China. Is it worth it? Well, that's, of course, always up to you. So that's the E-8 from esmoke.net. Overall, I do recommend it. It is, however, a premium price, and whether or not that's worth it is up to you. So.